Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Breaks the tackle. And he must have felt like there were 15 guys on defense, and he dodged a bunch of them in the backfield, but still knocked down for a loss.
Really good third down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
They booted away on fourth down. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Chippewas are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the run, it's Buckley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Labas. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Buckley. Can't get him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He'll do it himself. It's a running room. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Buckley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
The kick is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Look out, he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
On the run, it's Buckley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kick this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Labas. Finds his back in the middle. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll ride his man on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Chips. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. Fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lowry. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Chippewas can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they regain the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Power football with the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Lowry. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's in open space downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Lowry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lowry. Heaves it on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Buckley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 37, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. To the air, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning on the Jets. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Michigan. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll keep it himself. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I like this. I like like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games, set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, what a move. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Wide open spaces. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They've been running it, but down the pass. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To throw, it's Lowry. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll do it himself. Pop. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
At the 6-yard line. Third down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense.
On downs.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches, big fella.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today, Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Chippewas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 83.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Buckley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Labas. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Central Michigan, 26.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Labas. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incomplete.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. He's got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
First down, 10 yards to go. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Labas. Looking to the big tight end. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Chippewas will try to punch it in on first and goal. From the gun. Big fella moving. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.